Good morning, friends. It is concert day, so I am going to attempt to take you guys around with me. I have about 600 students, and I'm anticipating that most of them will be at the concert. I do my concerts a little different than some of my colleagues. I do mine at night in a local high school, and it's big and beautiful and just state of the art, and I love the atmosphere. The kids really feel special when they're performing on it. All the lights are there, this awesome sound system, excuse me, complete with, beautiful, deep, almost like a college level, huge community kind of center, performing arts center, kind of a stage with red velvet curtains, like the whole bit. The kids really feel special. So I love reserving my local high school for that, as opposed to like doing it in our cafeteria, which, I do some things during the year in our cafeteria, and that's fine. But for just such a big culmination at the end of the year, I love having at the high school. And I feel like on the day of a concert, I've already done so much of the work. The kids know the songs, they know what to do, notes have all been sent home, and communication has been, given both ways from the facility we're going to be performing at, with parents, with teachers, with other colleagues and staff. So, this is just kind of go time now. Since I do perform at another school, I have to take all of my costumes, props, equipment, just stuff you probably wouldn't even think about, like programs, directional signs. My husband has volunteer days through his work, so he was able to get the day off because he's volunteering and he's doing all of our sound, and it does take all day long. We bring in a lot of our additional own just personal sound equipment, and I know that not everyone would have those resources. I do feel extremely blessed and lucky to, have a partner as I'm doing this. So he will be bringing truckloads over of extra mics and monitors, and it does make so much difference. The kids can hear themselves and hear the music, so they can sing right along with it better. And if they ever are like forgetting words or getting a little flustered, he turns up the music in their monitors so they can get back on, or if they're singing nice and loud and strong, he'll turn it down a little bit, so he's just so good and just brings so much peace and comfort to me, knowing that I'm not there alone and he's got that taken care of, and I can just focus on loving on my students and focusing on making it a great experience for everyone. Okay, we're here by my door. There's my door over there. So I've got a ton of stuff packed, just costumes and props, and there's our pirate ship. Back here, if you guys can see, there's like just a ton of 5-gallon paint buckets that were donated by a friend of mine, and I let my biggest kids, which is 5th graders, spray paint them. A bunch of friends brought in spray paint they had just laying around at home, and really helped. So they're definitely avant-garde, and they're supposed to look kind of jungly and just a little fun, let their personalities come out. So they've got those. They're going to be entering through the audience tonight, which will be so much fun, with their bucket drums, and then they have a special solo with their bucket drums during the show. So there's my pirate ship, there's some more drums, there's some boxes of pirate vests. You guys, I'm getting excited, and I think it's going to be a really good day, but that's a lot of stuff to pack over. Hi friends, so I'm in my car. My husband came, and because I told you he has that volunteer day, which is so awesome. I can't imagine doing this on my own, and I know so many music teachers do. My heart goes out to you. So he came and he loaded up half my classroom and half my long hallway. If you guys have seen my hallway in other videos, it's this long hallway. I had it filled with decorations and props and all the instruments to go over. So he's on his way to our venue where we're having the concert, and he's got his truck loaded up. He already took a load of sound equipment, so he's on his way over. I'm also so grateful and so blessed. My mom lives close by, and so she is also coming to help me decorate and set up. So yeah, everyone's going to be meeting me at the performance venue really soon. I am just grabbing some coffees and ice water on my way. Got our coffees, we're ready to go. So I'm just heading over to the venue right now. Like I said, my husband's there, my mom's there. I think I'm just gonna feel really good once I get there and start setting up all of my decorations. I do a huge photo booth area as you're walking in to kind of set the mood, and I know parents love taking pictures at kind of the entrance of our huge auditorium. Then I've got to set up all of our props and sets and instruments around the stage. I've got a bunch of tape that I have to put out on stage so kids know where to stand or where to put instruments. And then I've got to put directional signs up all around the venue of where different grade levels will meet their teachers. And just little things like that, like reserved seating, making sure that all my helpers just have, the program with all the notes on it. So I have a colleague who helps do some of the projecting stuff. I'm projecting a video and a backdrop, a digital backdrop. So I've got notes and files for him. I've got just a lot of different notes for different parent volunteers and teachers who are going to be there in charge of different things. I've got a lot of parent volunteers helping, since I can't really be stationed in one area. I need to kind of be flexible to be able to, you know, do things quickly if need be, or make changes or help people. So I have a ton of like parents coming to help, which is so wonderful, and I'm so grateful. But I have a lot of like notebooks and clipboards for them, so they always know, you know, exactly what I need help with. So I have so much help. I am so grateful for that. Almost everything is in place now. It's just actually the doing, the decorating, the setting up, and I'm going to be doing as much as I can in about an hour and a half, right, to the stage, to make it look just a little extra special for the kids. Our theme is pirates, so all the kids are dressing as pirates and coming as pirates. You guys saw a little bit of my my costume that I was having to alter a little bit at work this morning. So the kids are going to be so cute, and at the end of the day, isn't that just what it's all about? It's just celebrating the kids and their hard work. And for me, I haven't talked too much about this on this channel. For me, this is part of the Championeers curriculum, which I have helped to develop, so I feel really honored by that. But the curriculum culminates in a performing arts, you know, and performance. But the crux of the curriculum is leadership, a leadership, IQ, EQ, social emotional training. So my students have been going through with their classroom teachers complementary curriculum that gives the kids social emotional lessons and leadership challenges every single week, that they've been earning stickers and awards that go along with all the songs. And there's a big story that's gone along with it, that they get like a little bit of the story, like a cliffhanger every week, and they each have their own full color gorgeous magazine that my mom and some of our friends who are animators have put together. But just the life lessons and the just personal intrinsic lessons of how valuable they are, it's just so powerful. So I actually made a video that I'll be showing before the kids even perform, just making sure that parents and families know that we're not just singing a really adorable show about pirates who don't like to brush their teeth, So it's not just silly songs, it's actually the culmination of a huge leadership, social emotional unit. And the kids have been working really hard doing like leadership challenges every single week and earning rewards towards. So it's very exciting. I have some awesome other music colleagues coming to check it out. I have some colleagues from other districts coming to check it out to see if it might be a good fit for their school next year. I think there's some superintendents coming who want to get a glimpse of what's going on from other districts. Our personal mayor in our town is coming because he's our community hero. I've invited police officers to come and be our community heroes because the kids are learning how to be leaders. So we're honoring leaders in our community. And it's just so many moving pieces, and it's going to be such an awesome night. Okay friends, just got here. It's go time. So I just found out my sister's here, my mom's here, my husband's here. I am so supported and so loved. You guys, I can't imagine doing this kind of scale thing on my own. And I know that music teachers all the time put on this kind of stuff on their own, and my heart goes out to you. So I'm feeling extra loved, and I'm gonna go set up. So we're almost set up. Got most of the risers up, got a little bit of decor up. The screen in the back is gonna have a really cool digital backdrop, so that's gonna be really neat. Of course, the fancy lighting is not all on yet, but we're just about ready, and kids should be showing up any minute, so very exciting. Hi friends. Okay, it is a different day. I'm not dressed as a pirate anymore. I was going to try to kind of recap with you guys at the end of the night, but just between tearing everything down, getting cars loaded, and shuffling my own little family around, just didn't happen. You wouldn't have wanted to see me anyways. I was a little ragged by the end. It was a great night. Just to recap, kind of, we had a couple of hundred students come through and perform. Hundreds and hundreds of parents and family members came to support the kids, and all in all, it was a real successful evening. At my spring concerts, I love having local community guests of honor, people who I feel like really are role models day in, day out, that the kids can look to as an examples of what it looks like to give back and serve in the community. So we have a fantastic, really involved mayor that the kids actually see regularly around the schools and know. So I loved having him come and be involved, and the kids just were so excited and felt so good that they could honor him and the policemen and women too. And we had quite a few police show up and attend and be honored, and that just makes me feel so proud of my students, teaching them how to give respect. And it was just all in all very good. So the night went well, the kids sang well, it was good. By the end of the night, I was like dripping with sweat. I don't know about you guys, but any kind of like performance time, I just those like happy nerves kind of kick in. I mean, there's always like a little bit of the nerves, like, oh my gosh, are the kids gonna sing? They always do. Of course, there's little things, it's like, oh, why did they do that? Or oops, maybe I'll try that different next time. And I think that's just the performer in me always evaluating, like, what am I gonna do better or different next time? But all in all, I am so pleased with my students. I haven't always had this experience, but even later that night, I was getting messages and emails, from my work email, and all the next day, from community members and family members and teachers and staff and my administrator, just really being very complimentary of the efforts that were put in for the kids. So, I haven't always gotten that, and I don't, like live and die by other people's, affirmations of me. But it does feel really good. So it was just all in all really nice to hear good feedback and hear that we were able to, put our best foot forward as a school and as a community, and help our parents feel connected and involved, and give our parents a way for them to feel really proud of their students, and for our students to be able to show off, what great kids they are. So it was good. It was exhausting. My room is totally torn apart, you guys. You guys know, if you've been following it all, and I mentioned a little earlier, this has been our theme since January, and now it's May, and I packed up most of my decorations, took them to our venue, our performance venue, with me, and then I had a lot of parents and teachers kind of bring truckloads in, so I've got stuff just everywhere. It's definitely going to take me the next couple of days to kind of unpack, get everything put away, throw away stuff that needs to be thrown away, and store stuff for later. I've got some awesome storage in my school, but still it just takes a ton of work to put everything away. You can imagine, it's like when you get back from a trip and you've just got everything to unpack and put back, and the laundry and all this stuff. That's kind of how I feel now. So now is the aftermath part. If you guys are music teachers and you've been doing performances like this, bravo to you. It is a ton of work. Or if you've planned any kind of event, or if you're involved with PTO, you know that getting a group of people together for any reason or any cause just takes so much work, and it does always feels like there's something you could have done better or different, and it's easy to focus on those things. But if you have been putting together events for people and the kids are having a great time and the parents are feeling connected and proud, I think that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. It's just making an awesome experience for our students and for our community. So I do feel really good, and I feel, really proud of my hard work, and it was nice. It's nice to have others share that as well. But if you're out there and if you haven't gotten it, this is me telling you I'm proud of you for your hard work. If you've been doing any kind of event, to really help students, there's just so much work that goes into it, and it is, quite frankly, absolutely exhausting. I understand why there's such a high burnout rate for teachers and music teachers especially, just because all those performances and constantly planning these very large scale events. So that relief that comes after a huge event is priceless, and I'm definitely soaking that in. All right, you guys, if you're teachers, I hope you guys have the best last couple of weeks of school, and rooting for you guys, hoping for all the best. All right, see you next time.